Historically, my typical vision of a low-budget set of earphones was pretty bad, harkening back to the cheap and low-quality kinds of things I would have worn with my Walkman back in the day. When my daughter wanted a headset for her PC maybe 5 years ago, it was a struggle to find anything for less than $30, and pretty well everything we checked out at that price point was rough, cheaply made, and generally uncomfortable as well. These days, it's practically shocking what you can get for a mere $20, with the NUBWO HG04L gaming headset being the latest I've been able to check out that absolutely hits above its price point. This headset is lightweight, more comfortable than it likely should be, and while its sound may not match up well against my headset of choice, that one is also roughly 5 times the price, so that feels fair. The over-the-ear cups may not be as cushy as pricier options would be, but they absolutely beat having pads on your ears since that allows for more immersive sound. Compared to the recently reviewed Turtle Beach Airlight Fit, the overall sound is less bass-forward, which you could take as a plus or minus depending on your tastes. I'd argue that when the bass isn't very heavy, that makes their clarity a little better, but just like those, once the bass gets rolling, it does tend to muddy up the sound a bit. The standout feature here is the microphone, which is also able to be pushed up for when you don't need it, but delivers clean and clear sound that actually surprised me. Cheap headsets normally equate to sounding tinny or like you're in a closet, but that is not a problem here. In terms of its weaknesses, I would say that depending on the size of your head, it could have more concerns. I simply have a large noggin, and while the headset was able to adjust to fit it, I would say that over time I could feel it actively squeezing my head a bit, and I could see where over time that could get more uncomfortable. I'd also argue that while their ability to collapse and get pretty compact could be convenient for taking them on the go, given the pretty well all-plastic construction, I'd also have long-term durability concerns with younger or less responsible users who may end up snapping them apart at one of the joints. There's no question that for the very reasonable asking price, this headset over-delivers in terms of quality in some key areas. But when weighing your options, you'll need to figure out what your priorities are and make your decision from there, since it's a pretty close race among the ones I've checked out so far this year. Overall, my final score for the game ended up being a 7.9. And if you're interested in picking it up, it's currently available on the NUBWO website for $19.99. Thank you for taking the time to listen to this review. And if you'd like more information or ideas of indie games worth checking out on the Switch or the Switch 2, be sure to click on the link provided in the description. Until next time,